And Constantina, you have a message also, but yours is presented a little bit differently than text. You do yours through entertainment and being just fabulous.
Yeah, we've got a cabaret show which deals with like Indigenous issues, but we don't point a finger at anybody, you know, like we talk about Indigenous issues and sing about them and dance about them, but in a way where we're having fun with the audience, because a lot of our audience members is white people. And when they sit down there and we talk about things like, and you know, they try to understand how I can talk now for Pidgin English. And right now I'm talking to you, got a Pidgin English, but I'm actually making it slow so you can sabi what I'm talking. But if I did it proper way.
Can you do it in usual pace for us?
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been like at la military room up now. We've been putting that show there. Then we've been coming, sit down there and sell out that show, and then we've been come back later. And they've been talking to me. They've been reckon they're gonna look real girl there sitting there. And when I've been walking on the stage, I've been get fright, you know, because I was
fabulous.
You know. And then when I've been singing about them first song, and that sort of win that audience up a little bit, you know. And then after that third song, when them two girls been coming out, I got two Bushettes. Them Bushettes, they're backup dancer, you know. And they've been come out on the stage and they do like R&B dancing and real crumping, like proper, and I'm a little bit kibera too. And then when they did that dance, all them got one over again. And then by the end of the show, I had them like eating out of my hands. That's a white thing, but you know, yeah, but like it's a little bit cheeky when I first walk out on stage. I talk like that. My name is Constantina Bush. That's where I've been come from, the bush up Northern Territory. I don't believe in Brazilians, so I got bush down here too. These two girls behind me are the Bushettes. They don't speak. They're also not allowed to come in front of me on the stage. But yeah, so we've got an interesting show, and it's like really good, like for people to come and watch.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for doing that, because I think that's the first on Big TV actually. Absolutely. But Constantina, if we can ask just how you got that fabulous name, very, very briefly.
Okay.
Because I know it's such a good story.
All right, well, I'll drop out of character now. So,
butch it up,
me, Kamahi. I'm a visual artist as well, and what happened was, in 2006, when the Commonwealth Games were here, Condoleezza Rice came out and Alexander Downer organised this big luncheon, and you know, and the flags on the badge were like Australian and American cross like this, and had our name on it or whatever, you know, the lanyards and stuff. And they asked me to present her with a small painting, and I said, yeah, sure. So I did this painting, and I didn't know anything about her, like, or who she was, or like, I don't even follow politics in our own country, really. Well, back then I didn't. And so we were going, and I said to the guy driving the car, I said, where are we going? He said, I don't know, I'm being directed, you know. This is how high the security was. And then we ended up getting into Albert Park, and on the way there I'd asked me, who is she? And she's Condoleezza Rice, she's the US Secretary of State, and I was like, okay, she's this, and this. By the time I got in there, like that just blown out of my head. And I presented her the painting, and I'm talking to her, and she's beautiful, like a lovely natured woman, and she's talking, and she's like, yeah, and I said, hey, go, sis, this is for you. And then there was a guy in the line, and I was looking at him, and he was really tall and good looking, and you know, making hand signals at him like Black Philistine. He's like, what? Come here. So I walked up to him, and I said, who are you? What are you doing? He goes, Luke Darcy, I'm captain of the Bulldogs. And I'm like, oh, okay, AFL or rugby? I didn't know. And he was like, AFL. So we ended up talking, and then we discovered we had a mutual friend who I said, look, I've got his number, because he'd lost contact. I'll call him. And I said, Grimmy, I've got a blast from past you, and gave him the phone. Now, what I didn't realise was that this was a line waiting to meet Condoleezza, and she'd since moved down the line, and she was standing right behind me. And he goes, oh, I've got to go, because he was just about to meet her. Didn't say anything to me, and I get the phone back like a hero, put it to my ear, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, we had some bloody UN lunch for that UN ambassador, Constantina Bush, and he just went red, and I turned around like this, and she's standing right there just looking up at me like. And
so did she hear it?
Yeah, she was right there, she heard it, and she acknowledged that she heard it too, with just like... Yeah.